2. Game 1 was yesterday. A little recap for those that ended up missing that one. It ended up being an 11-2 win for the Liberty-Eylau Leopards. They put up 8 runs in that first inning, really got on them quick, and kind of just ran away from it from there. 11 runs, only allowed 2, one of those coming in that first inning as well. Liberty-Eylau had 12 hits in that game. Daingerfield was 6, and Daingerfield had 1 error as well. And so gearing up for this one, looks to be a beautiful day here in Pleasant Grove. And I'm Zach Doty, joined by Tyler Huff one more time, and we're looking forward to a good day of baseball.
Yeah, man, total 180 on the weather than what we had yesterday, as there was a prediction of storms in the area of yesterday. And it didn't rain too much. Did get a little sprinkled throughout the game, but we were able to finish it. But today it's nice and sunny, and we're here on this nice, beautiful turf here at the Grove. And so we should be in for a pretty good game, as the Leopards, as you said, took out early yesterday. And kind of in between that first inning and the end of the game, Daingerfield held their own, and they were able to, get in a couple runs and kind of contain that Leopard offense, not allowing them to get any more runs until late into that ball game. But I think we'll be in for a good one tonight. It'll be interesting to see what the Tigers decide to do on the mound. Is their ace pitcher, as he did start the game yesterday, but he didn't use many of his pitches as he was pulled in the middle of the first inning. So it'll be interesting to see what the Tigers decide to do.
So we'll take a quick look at the updated bracket here for 3A Division I Region 2. Both Ponder and Gunter advanced in their matchups. They're at the top of the bracket. They will meet in the area round. Hugh Springs advanced over against Atlanta, ended up taking game 1 on Thursday, took game 2 last night in extra innings, and so they will advance to the area round. Whitesboro was already advanced. Pottsboro secured their spot, and both Liberty-Eylau and Tatum are at 1-0, and both teams looking to secure that spot to go to area here today. And so we've got some games happening around the area as well. DeKalb and New Diana playing. We have the Redwater softball team is playing, and we had some champions actually announced last night. Pleasant Grove ended up finishing their series against Caddo Mills. They ended up winning 3-1 after 14 strikeouts combined from Jarrett Halter and Spencer Browning, and a 3-run home run by Buck Anderson was enough to do it. But the DeKalb Lady Bears, the Hooks Lady Hornets, crowned area champions as well, and the James Bowie Pirates, by-district champions as well. So really proud of our area so far here in the playoffs, and we are starting to get starting lineups announced here. We're ready to get things off. There will be Isaiah Parker, Tanner Foster, Jaden Mitchell, Tanner Teeter, Tristan Smalley, Weston Collard, Sage Blackburn, Eli Harrison, and Oscar Haygood, who will be the starting 9 for the Daingerfield Tigers. Lineup will look pretty much the same for the Leopards as well. It'll be Britton Pipes, Eli Jarvis, Tristan Howe, Colin Evans, Dylan Neighbors, Gabe Jarvis, Maddox Moore, Cade McLeod, Arian Taylor, and Will Tipton will be playing out in left field, with Cade McLeod being the designated hitter for him. So getting ready to kick things off, and kind of like you mentioned, it was a weird start for the Daingerfield Tigers. They went with their ace yesterday and kind of have to work around it from there. So we'll take a quick break for the national anthem, and we'll be right back after this. So after the national anthem, we are ready to kick things off here for game 2 here between Liberty-Eylau and Pleasant Grove. So it will be Maddox Moore who gets the start on the bump tonight for the Liberty-Eylau Leopards, actually this afternoon. Maddox gone 43 2/3 innings pitched so far this year. He has a 6-0 record, 4 saves. He's has 11 earned runs. He's walked 15, struck out 38, and a sub-2 ERA with a 176. Opponents batting 208 against him. It will be the Isaiah Parker, Tanner Foster, Jaden Mitchell, Tanner Teeter, Tristan Smalley, Weston Collard, Sage Blackburn, Eli Harrison, and Oscar Haygood, who are the lineup. Parker, Foster, and Mitchell do at first, the shortstop, second baseman, and center fielder. Parker went 1 for 2 with 2 runs, a walk, and a strikeout last night. He'll be the man who leads us off. Defense behind for the Leopards will be starting pitcher Maddox Moore. His battery will be Gabe Jarvis. Over at first, we'll see Eli Jarvis. Second base will be Britton Pipes. Shortstop, Tristan Howe. Third baseman, Dylan Neighbors. Left field will be Will Tipton. Center field, Colin Evans. And in right field will be Arian Taylor.
So as you said, that Maddox is 6-0 in the year. He's done a phenomenal job in his appearances. As early in the season, he was a closer pretty much for the team, but he stepped into a starting role throughout the season, and he's done a phenomenal job, and it'll be interesting to see what he does today.
So as we get ready to kick things off, the Leopards are the home team tonight. They were the away team yesterday, and so they got a chance to put it on them early with the bats. Tonight they'll look to do it with their arm. First pitch going to be high into Isaiah Parker. He's starting shortstop today for the Daingerfield Tigers. That one going to be in for a strike, leaving the count now at 1. So we saw Parker come in as relief there in the later parts of that inning. Talked a lot about his utility, his ability to get on base, and see if he can continue that here in this one. That one going to be in for a strike, even the count's now at 2. Out there by Maddox.
Yeah, Parker did a really, really nice job yesterday. See if he can keep that momentum up today.
This one, big swing and miss for a strikeout. And Maddox Moore will retire the first batter on strikes.
First strikeout of the evening for Moore will bring up Foster to the plate for the Tigers.
So like you mentioned, Tanner Foster up now. This one going to be outside, get away off the glove of Jarvis. We'll start 1-0. That one going to be high in to Foster. Let's count now 2-0. That one outside. 3-0 quickly now on the 2-hole Foster. Foster went 1 for 3 in last night's game. That one going to find the zone in for a strike. 3-1. Maddox looking to bounce back here. Foster's giving red light on this one. This one going to be popped up. Going to be down. Going to get past left fielder Tipton. It will stay put right there in shallow left field. And so Howe able to corral it, get it back in to Pipes, but it will be a single nonetheless for Tanner Foster and a base runner for the Daingerfield Tigers.
Yeah, he just hit it right to the perfect spot where neither the shortstop nor the left fielder could get to it, and he gets himself a single to start out this game for the Tigers. Bringing up to the plate, 24, it's Jaden Mitchell.
Jaden 0 for 3, and an RBI and a strikeout. last night. This one going to be grounded over to second pipes. He'll fire it over and take the easy play at short. It wasn't a shortstop Tristan Howe at second base to get the force out. Will be a fielder's choice. Pipes' throw ended up pulling Howe off the bag and wasn't able to throw it over to first base in time. So 2 down now, runner on first, and it's Tanner Teeter. And we saw have an incredible outing yesterday as he came in relief. That one going to be fouled away. Now 0-1. He came into a tough situation, but he really made the most out of it after being down 8-0, only giving up 2. As he came in relief, he ended up throwing 110 pitches, and so he will be shut down for the rest of today. 0-1 now the count from Moore. This one going to be hammered foul over to Liberty-Eylau's dugout. Will be now 0-2 for Teeter. Moore comes set now. His 0-2 pitch. Got to be grounded over to short. Howe. He'll take the play at second and be in time for the force out. And so that'll do it for the top of the first. We will head to the bottom of the first where we will see the Leopards bat for the first time tonight. We'll take a quick break and we'll be right back. You're watching Texarkana Gameday. Welcome back, everybody. We now look at the starting lineup for the Liberty-Eylau Leopards. Britton Pipes will be the leadoff man. He's over at second base. Eli Jarvis at first in the 2 spot. Tristan Howe over at short in the 3 hole. Colin Evans out in center field. Dylan Neighbors playing third base again tonight. And then Gabe Jarvis will be the catcher. It was a good night from Colin Evans last night. Went 2 for 2. Looking at the 7, 8, 9 spot, we will see Maddox Moore, Cade McLeod, and Arian Taylor round things out here in this lineup. Really good night from Cade McLeod as well. And so look to see what these Leopards can do their first time batting once again here tonight.
Yeah, 8 runs in the first inning last night. If you're the Leopards, you want to come out with a similar start. Daingerfield obviously put themselves in a bad spot, hitting a couple of the batters by pitches. But if you're the Leopards, you just got to start hot, keep the bats hot early, and let's see what this game holds.
So it'll be Sage Blackburn who gets the start on the mound today for the Tigers. We talked about it yesterday, a really big guy, and so that definitely different size on the mound makes it a little bit tougher.
Right.
And already looking like he's throwing some heat, looking to attack these Leopards hitters. And so it will be Pipes, Eli Jarvis, and Tristan Howe due up first, and we will get to that here in just a little bit. But it was a really good night all around for the Leopards. Everybody was getting on base. Everybody was doing their jobs, and you really couldn't have asked for a better outing for the Leopards as far as the bats go.
I agree with that, and just a few times left a few runners on base, but that's just the nature of the game. Yeah. That happens sometimes. But other than that, I think all around a clean game for the Leopards offensively.
So Sage Blackburn will do his last warm-ups here, and we will get underway here in the bottom half of the first. So Pipes will lead us off. He is now batting .264 on the year, a .450 on base percentage, 23 hits. He leads the team in doubles with 8. He has 15 runs batted in, 30 runs scored, leads the team in that as well, 21 walks and 10 strikeouts. He went 1 for 3 on the night last night with a run batted in. He was walked and hit by a pitch once as well.
Probably has the best hair in the stadium.
I agree. We've talked about it before. Yeah. A lot of good hair around town. A lot of good hair on the Leopards. So Pipes will lead us off here in the bottom half of the first. Blackburn's first pitch to him will be in for a strike. A good start there for Blackburn. 0-1 now. Count here on Pipes. Blackburn's pitch going to sail away, get away from the catcher. Going to be 1-1. 1-1 now. Blackburn ready to come set. He'll come in and he will hit Pipes. And so Pipes got hit by a pitch yesterday. He will lead things off with a hit by pitch today, and as he wears that one in the back, and will be a leadoff base runner for the Leopards. We talked about how big Blackburn is and how much velocity he has. I'm sure that did not feel good going right to the middle of the spine.
You could hear it thump off of Pipes' back, and we have headsets on, Cody, and I could still hear through the headset. So, yeah.
So it'll bring up Eli Jarvis now, who had an incredible night for the Leopards yesterday. Went 4 for 5, scored a run, and drove in 3. That one got to sail away as they were pitching out, anticipating a run from Pipes. It'll be 1-0 now for Eli. Eli brought his average up to 293 after last night, a 449 on base percentage, 27 hits. He has 3 triples on the year, actually, 17 runs batted in. Another move over there to first on Pipes, not going to be in time. Jarvis has scored 27 runs. He has 20 walks to his 12 strikeouts. Looking to have a competitive at bat here. And his first time against Blackburn, another move over to first, not in time. Still 1-0. And that one going to find the zone. Even the count now at 1. So Eli Jarvis at the plate. Tristan Howell, the man on deck. This one going to be bouncer. Going to go foul, though, over towards the Leopard dugout. And so count now 1-2 after the foul ball from Jarvis. This is something that they did early in the first inning as well, was worked at bats against the starter Collard yesterday. Look to see if they could do the same here against Blackburn. Another move over to first, not in time as Pipes is back safely. That one gonna go outside, evens the count now at 2. Pipes still over there on first. Jarvis at the plate. Howe on deck. That one going to be a pitch out. Will be a ball. Ball will get away. It will go to the outfield. Pipes is running over to third. He'll slide in safely. And now a runner in scoring position on a 2-2 count for Eli Jarvis.
Great heads-up play there by Pipes, realizing the ball had went into the outfield. He took third and swiftly made it there and came in safe.
So runner on third now for Eli. This one he will ground. Got to get past the first baseman. One run will come in, and it will be the opening run off of an RBI single from Eli Jarvis.
Yesterday, Jarvis liked the gap up the middle of the mound, but this time he finds the gap right over on the first base side, and he has an RBI single to start out the game for himself.
So with Blackburn on the mound, there is a new first baseman over there in Tanner Teeter, who was the original catcher last night and ended up doing really well on the mound and getting an opportunity at first base here tonight. This one, first pitch into Tristan Howe, going to sail high. Going to be 1-0. Howe had the great start on the bump last night. Went 6 innings and a really good start for him. at the plate. He went 3 for 5. Another move over to first, this time on Eli Jarvis. Hal went 3 for 5, scored a run, ended up stealing 2 bases, even with a courtesy runner coming in for him pretty consistently. That one going to run up and in on Hal. Going to be 2-0.
Getting to the meat of this lineup with no outs. This is a dangerous territory for the Tigers.
That one got to find the zone now. Makes the count 2-1. Looks like Hal was taken away there. That one going to find the zone as well. Evens the count now at 2. Good job by Blackburn coming back in this one. Now working here with a 2-2 count. Starting shortstop here tonight. Colin Evans, the on-deck man. And this one going to get away. Another sort of pitch out, it looked like. And not going to be in time as Eli Jarvis will be in safely with a stolen base. So it's full count now to Tristan Howe. He'll step out and reset here. Now with a runner in scoring position at second. And this one, high bouncer. Blackburn going to field it. Oh, he will slip and fall. Not going to be in time. Jarvis going to take advantage of the miscommunication, and he will end up scoring the second run for the Leopards. And that will be another RBI for the Leopards as they take a 2-0 lead here in the bottom of the first.
Yeah, just an unfortunate play there for Blackburn as he slips trying to make the throw over the first. And it's off target, and that allows Jarvis to come in for the second run of the game, which will bring up Colin Evans to the plate for the Leopards.
And so you kind of see that a lot with bunts, the pitchers doing that and slipping, and whenever a lot of their momentum is going the other way.
Right.
This time, instead of home plate, the pitcher was going all the way to third, trying to corral that ball, and had to flip his body completely to try and make the throw to first. Ended up getting away after he slipped, and so that's how Jarvis was able to take advantage of it.
Yep.
Colin Evans now up with still no outs here in the bottom half of the first. Back move once again over to on first, Tristan Howe. This one going to get away. Another pitch out. He was counting now at 1. And so Evans went 2 for 2 last night. He scored 2 runs. He walked 3 times, actually, and laid down a really clean bunt there in that first inning to load the bases, and was really a spark after walks and hit by pitches started to bring in runs. That one he'll take for a strike. It'll make the count now 1-2. Now on first, Evans at the plate. Dylan Neighbors, the man on deck. After last night, Evans now leads the team in batting average with a .349, .420 on base percentage. 24 hits, 23 runs batted in. Another move over to first on Howe, not in time. And we talked about it yesterday. Evans with 6 walks on the year, 3 of them coming from last night, but only 2 strikeouts. And so a lot of the times he's putting the ball in play.
Right. He's a threat every time he steps to the plate.
This one he'll put in play, back to the pitcher. He'll make the easy out at first. Runner will advance into scoring position, though. And so, in a way, a hard bunt. 1 down now for Dylan Neighbors.
Stepping to the plate, third baseman, number 1, Dylan Neighbors.
Yeah, Neighbors. Step over to Coach Fowler and have a conversation with him, but the runner on second, it'll be nice to see him step up to the plate with an opportunity here to maybe bring in another run.
And we'll see what Coach Fowler has in store here. Runner in scoring position, still 1 out. Could possibly lay down a bunt here to look to move Howe over for Gabe Jarvis, or Who knows? Maybe it's just to throw him off and maybe expect a bunt. Runner on second, one out here for Dylan Neighbors. He will take the first pitch. It'll be a strike. Blackburn did a good job of having his zone so far tonight. Neighbors is 0 for 4 so far in the series. He did score a run, have a run batted in with a sac fly and a walk. Move over to second on Howe. It's probably been the biggest thing about this half inning so far is noticing how much Blackburn is kind of infatuated with the runners. Now we're going to run high and inside on Neighbors. He was in count now at 1.
Well, with the speed of these Leopards on the bags, I wouldn't be surprised with how interested he is with them.
Count now 1-1. Blackburn's pitch will sail away. Makes it 2-1 now on Neighbors. Like we mentioned, Gabe Jarvis, the man on deck that allows. Leopards in the white pinstripes after rocking the black ones yesterday. Daingerfield Tigers in blue top, gray bottom. Now I'm going to run inside on Neighbors, makes it 3-1. So it's 3-1. Gabe Jarvis on deck. Runner on second with 1 down. The bottom of the first. 3-1 pitch. Runs high, and Dylan Neighbors will end up walking over to first base. And so runners on first and second now for Gabe Jarvis. So a really good at bat from Neighbors.
Yeah, took the words out of my mouth. Really great at bat there by Neighbors, and bringing up Jarvis to the plate with a man on second and first. With 1 out here, the first.
Gabe went 1 for 4 last night, scored a run, drove in 1 as well. Howe on second, Neighbors on first. Gabe Jarvis at the plate for the first time tonight. First pitch will be away. Going to be 1-0. Now on Gabe Jarvis. And as the inning progresses, the Leopards are starting to work up the pitch count here on Blackburn. That one going to fall in for a strike, makes it 1-1. And like we talked about, that was what the Leopards did best yesterday.
Yeah. Coach Fowler's giving his number signals here.
Blackburn at 26 pitches already this inning. That one going to run high as well. 2-1. And those ones kind of like that, we could see yesterday that Collard and Teeter were starting to get frustrated with him, and that just kind of makes the inning feel like it's going even longer. 27 pitches so far for Blackburn, 12 of them strikes. Only 5 batters faced. That one he just lost control of, sails away, makes it 3-1 once again. The second at bat in a row.
Yeah, you're reaching dangerous territory for Blackburn with 27 pitches, 28 I believe now, with only 1 out here. It's almost a third of his pitchers gone for sure.
It's feeling very reminiscent of last night. This one going to find the zone. Runner will be in safely as both Howe and Neighbors will put on a double steal, and so both runners now in scoring position. And it is a full count to Gabe Jarvis.
And you see why Blackburn is so infatuated with the runners there, because as you kind of spoke of, they're threats every time they have somebody on a bag for sure.
One time he doesn't, they end up stealing.
Exactly.
Gets a big swing and miss there. Ends up being a strikeout. That'll be his first of the ball game and second here of the inning. And so now 2 down here for Maddox Moore. Moore was 0 for 4 last night. Ended up scoring a run after he walked, struck out a couple of times, looking to have better favor here for him as he is the starting pitcher, looking to help him out. Extend this lead that the Leopards have already started here in the first. This one going to be spiked. Good stop there by Collard to prevent that one from getting away.
Sure, Maddox would love to help, give himself a little help here. He is the starting pitcher on the mound for the Leopards tonight. Well, today, I should say.
Well, and as this inning progresses, you have to think that he was staying loose in the in the dugout, and making sure that this long inning doesn't hurt him at all.
Right.
Still 2 runners in scoring position, even count now. Maddox Moore at the plate with 2 down. Blackburn's pitch will run high, going to be 2-1 now.
Maddox didn't have the day he would have liked to have at the plate yesterday, so it'll be a good job for him to have an opportunity here to, make up for some of those hits yesterday.
And this one fouled back out of play. Evens the count now at 2. Cade McLeod, the man on deck. Good hit yesterday. Ended up driving across 3.
Yeah.
His appearance. Maddox batting .274, has a .410 on base percentage. 2-2 the count now. Blackburn's pitch. This one hammered by Moore out to center field.
Wow.
Fielder will be able to corral it and retire the side, but not before the Leopards put up 2 of their own. We'll head to the top of the second, where we will see the Daingerfield Tigers have a chance to claw back. You are watching Texarkana Gameday.
Start your day with seamless transactions.
Add your State Bank card to your device's digital wallet and enjoy the convenience of tap-and-go payments. Easy, secure, and thankfully at your fingertips. Simplify your day with State Bank's digital wallet.
Your family, your bank, State Bank.
Welcome back, everybody. Top of the second. We will see the Daingerfield Tigers due back up. We will see Smalley, Collard, and Blackburn due up this inning for the Tigers. This part of the order definitely wants to get hot or stay hot. It was Smalley who went 0 for 3 last night, and it's Collard went 2 for 2, and Blackburn went 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts, being the starting pitcher tonight, looking to help himself out.
Yeah. So down by 2 for the Tigers. You want to try to get at least a run across here, and you have a good opportunity with a pretty good part of your lineup stepping up to the plate here at the top of the second.
So this is game 2 of this series. If the Tigers are able to rally and secure a win here in this one, game 3 will be 30 minutes after this one right here. And so we'll end up cutting this stream and we'll come back with a second one 30 minutes after, but just want to make everybody aware of that. Been a great few days here at Pleasant Grove.
Yeah.
Started the week with on Thursday, I guess, with baseball here with Pleasant Grove 6-0 win over Caddo Mills. It was a no-hitter by Hunter Rose. They ended up taking the series, and good win yesterday by the Leopards, looking to close it out here tonight. First pitch going to be hammered out to left field. Will Tipton going to be able to catch the liner out there? He'll end up falling out for it, but good enough to retire the first batter. Hard hit ball, but a really good out nonetheless to kick off the inning.
Great job there by Tip, covering some ground and making a diving catch for the first out of the top of the second.
Number 16, Weston Collard.
Really good senior experienced outfielder Will Tipton is. And
Absolutely.
did just that there. And so Weston Collard up now. He went 2 for 2 yesterday with a walk. It felt like every time he was up, he was getting on base. And he was also leading off the inning every time that he came up too, and so it was just always a runner to start things off for them, and kind of always worked out in a way. 0-1 now. The count, that one going to run low. Evens the count now at 1. Max's 1-1 pitch now. Going to sail away. Makes the count now 2-1. Moore, 1 1.5 so far, with a hit and a strikeout. He'll end up being hit on this one, and so he'll head over to first base. And once again, Collard going to be a base runner for the Tigers. Probably going to get a courtesy runner, though, as he is the catcher.
And he does. Your number 12 coming in for the Tigers. It's Chris Toon.
This one going to fall away from Blackburn. Makes it 1-0 now on him. Blackburn, the starting pitcher here tonight for the Tigers.
Probably the starting power forward or center field of the basketball
For real.
team. He's a tall guy.
Starting right tackle in football. That one going to run in on the inside part of the zone. Evens the count now at 1. But, I mean, Blackburn has the power for sure. And he was a guy that I listed definitely needs to be hot here in the bottom part of the order. Kind of really spike things up as they've relied on the top of the order most of the year. And that one falls in for a strike. But this time it's kind of Collard that's been in the middle that has really stepped up for the Tigers. This one, 1-2, going to get him to swing. He'll throw it over to second to try and get an out over there. And so the runner will end up reaching on a drop third strike that Jarvis tried to throw over to second to get the runner out over there. And so
For the Tigers, right fielder, number 7, Eli Harrison.
1 out, though, as the strikeout will count. 2 down. So Blackburn was out no matter the case because there was the runner on first.
Okay, I was wondering.
And the runner was just trying to take advantage of it.
Gotcha.
And head over to second. Ends up stealing the bases, how that will go down. This one going to be put over to shortstop Tristan Howe. He'll make a throw over to first and retire the side. So 1 runner stranded for the Daingerfield Tigers, but no runs come in. We'll head to the bottom of the second where the Leopards look to put up more. We'll take a quick break. You're watching Texarkana Gameday.
We are excited to announce here at Texarkana Emergency Center and Hospital that we have expanded our capabilities to better serve our community. As a hospital, we have the capability for inpatient services. After your outstanding emergency care, we can smoothly transition you into one of our new inpatient rooms that have telemetry monitors in every room to continue your concierge medicine care. While our patients continue receiving their care in their inpatient suites, we also make sure that your loved ones are taken care of with our outstanding facilities. Our added services include a procedure room and also the capability of MRIs. With our imaging, we are able to offer outpatient, inpatient, and emergency room, MRI, CT, ultrasound, and X-ray. We are honored by your support and look forward to serving all your future medical needs.
Welcome back, everybody. Blackburn back on the mound for the Leopards after striking out his last time up. Good inning for the Leopards defense. We'll come back now with the Leopard offense. It'll be Cade McLeod, Arian Taylor, and Britton Pipes back at the top of the order due up this inning. So that's what you like to see if you're the Leopards, as Cade had a good night yesterday, drove in a bunch of runs, ended up getting on base, and always Arian Taylor has the power to hit it out and a menace on the base pass as well.
Yeah. It's definitely one of the most dangerous 9-hole hitters that's probably out here.
Yeah.
And just because this is the bottom of the lineup, they're just as dangerous as the top. And so it'll be interesting to see how they do here with their at-bats. But it's a good game. It's 2-0. It's bottom of the second inning. The Tigers still have an opportunity here, Dodie, to make something happen.
And look to see Blackbird settle in a little bit more now that everything's kind of calmed down a little bit, able to work through bottom part of the order and kind of figure things out a little bit more.
Yep.
Ended up throwing, 35 pitches in that first inning. Gave up 1 hit, 2 runs, only 1 earned. Walked 1 and struck out 1.
Leading off the bottom of the second.
Cade McLeod due at first, went 1 for 3 yesterday, scored a run, drove in 3 himself, walked, and he was hit by a pitch as well. He was the first of a sequence that was hit by pitches to drive in runs. It was McLeod, Taylor, and Pipes, all 3 in a row that got hit to drive in 3 consecutive runs with the bases loaded. Let's see. There's a different outcome here, and McLeod's first at bat. This one will be low below the knees, going to be a 1-0 count to start off with. McLeod now at a 306 average after last night, leads the team in on-base percentage with 485. This one going to be right in the zone at the knees for a strike. He was counting out 1. So 22 hits for McLeod on the year, 27 runs batted in, 20 runs scored himself, 15 walks, 11 hit by pitches, leads the team in that. Only 3 strikeouts. This one going to be low, 2-1 now. Two and one now to McLeod. Arian Taylor, the on-deck man. This one a big hack, swing and miss. He was counting out 2. Two count now. Blackburn here against McLeod. That one going to be low. Caller trying to frame that one. Not going to get that one. Full count now here for McLeod.
Mom said you can't fool me.
15 walks on the year, and like we mentioned, McLeod leads the team in on-base percentage, so really disciplined hitter. That one he's going to hold up on. They'll appeal over to first. They'll say he held up, and so it'll be a leadoff walk for Cade McLeod and a leadoff base runner for the Leopards. So he'll add to that on-base percentage. He'll add to that walk total, make it 16 on the year now, and be a base runner here for the Leopards and for Arian Taylor. So AT went 0 for 2 last night. Scored a run, though. Drove in 1 as well. Ended up walking twice. Let's see what he can do here now with a runner on first. AT was taking the whole way there. He'll take the first one there for a ball. Quickly 1-0 now to the young sophomore. One-0 pitch from Blackburn. Going to run behind Taylor. Going to get away from Collard. McLeod will get in safely off of the wild pitch. And now a runner in scoring position for Arian Taylor.
See the coach from Daingerfield step out to the mound and have a conversation with this pitcher in his infield.
And so again, it's a matter of working deep into innings. I mean, you can see coach's frustration as he's trying to settle his first baseman down, trying to knock out the distractions and get this inning done. Count will be 1-0, or excuse me, 2-0 now after the ball got away from Blackburn. Working here against Arian. 244 average on the year, 385 on base percentage. 19 hits, 18 runs batted in, 16 runs himself. Even at walks and strikes, both at 13. Like I mentioned, he kicked things off with a hit by pitch in yesterday's game.
Really close to being hit by one already at this at bat too. So
that was just kind of about the third time that we've seen a ball get away from Blackburn like that. He obviously got away from one there in the opening at bat to Pipes, and then there was one that he just completely lost control of against Howe, I believe, as well. 2-0 nonetheless now here against Arian Taylor. That one will hit him, and so he will start the second consecutive game with a hit by pitch. And there will be runners on first and second now for the Leopards, and brings up back to the top of the order, Britton Pipes.
Well, you spoke it up, I guess, but that'll advance Taylor to first. You have McLeod on second. That'll bring up Britton Pipes with no outs here in the bottom of the second.
Number 13, Britton Pipes.
So not quite the same situation that we saw as far as bases being loaded last night, but dangerous situation nonetheless.
Right.
With a runner in scoring position.
But we saw three, like you said, back to back last night, which was
between the hit by pitches and the walks there with the bases loaded. It really was just
really hurt them.
a rough inning there in that first for the Tigers, but able to only allow 2 in the first here today as we're working here in the second, but pitch count still getting up there for Blackburn. That one's going to run inside on Pipes. We'll even the count now at 1. Blackburn now at 45 pitches, hit 2 batters, and has a wild pitch to his name.
See, Blackburn's a little frustrated here. He's taking a little second to get his composure back together and try to throw some strikes here.
So it also becomes a matter of where do you go after Blackburn if you do decide to pull him. Pipes shows bunt on that one. It'll run high and inside. Pipes will pull back. It looks like he was almost trying to be a pitch out to get a McLeod out at third if he ended up running. Not a whole lot of arms that the Tigers really use. Looks like we might see Smalley, or we could see the ace Collard again after he only threw 34 pitches in that first inning yesterday. That one runs inside on Pipes, makes it 3-1. And another at bat here. Eli Jarvis, the on deck man. Pipes was hit by a pitch his first time up. Scored the opening run of the game on an RBI single from Eli Jarvis. That one going to find the zone. Makes it full there at 3-2. Pipes was hoping to get that one outside. Full count now here. Blackburn working against Pipes. 3-2 pitch. Pipes will ground this one foul. Catcher does a good job of swiping it away to make sure it stayed foul, even though it looked to be already dead, but just wanted to be sure of it. Heads up awareness there by Collard. Had a pretty good outing once he ended up coming behind the plate there in that first inning when Teeter came in relief. He's had a good job since. Still full count. Runners on first and second. This one fouled away opposite side by Pipes. And we'll continue to battle in this at bat. And this is very reminiscent of what we saw in the first inning yesterday.
Yeah, totally. And nice job here by Blackburn, finding his rhythm, getting back into his groove after a time period of where he threw 3 or 4 straight balls for sure.
And it's starting to get hotter out there. You're starting to sweat a lot more. It's starting to kind of become a mental toughness game between both of these teams, as this one hammered foul down the left field line by Pipes as well. Count will remain 3-2, and it's a matter of how do you handle it. I'm sure that sun beating down on those black cats doesn't help.
Oh, no.
Sure.
Might have been smart on the Leopards to wear those black jerseys yesterday.
But I mean, the further you get down the line, I mean, it just prepares you for everything that you deal with. This one hammered by Pipes. Going to be over to the second baseman playing in a shift. He'll be able to fire it over in time to first. Both runners will advance. Now they are both in scoring position with one out. With McLeod at third and AT at second.
We almost got it into the gap there, but a nice job there by the shortstop. Filling the gap and throwing it over the first for the first out.
Yeah, for him to be shading that far over, especially with runners on first and second, they were definitely in some sort of shift.
Absolutely.
Understanding some of Pipes' tendencies. That one going to be high and away for ball one to Eli Jarvis. Eli been on a hot streak so far this series, looking to continue things here in this at bat. Already 1 for 1 on the night. Scored a run and drove in one as well. That one he'll see for a strike, even the count now at 1. But I mean, he went 4 for 5 last night. Scored a run and drove in 3. So really looking to help out his team here and extend this lead here in the bottom of the second. That one going to hit the outside edge for a strike. I think Eli ended up helping him out with that call as he was kind of lunging at it. 1-2 pitch from Blackburn. This one put into center field. It's going to drop. McLeod will come in to score 1. AT will head over to third, and Jarvis wisely heads over to second, and so runners stay in scoring position off of an RBI single from Eli Jarvis.
And he keeps his hot streak alive. As you kind of spoke of, he went 4 for 5 last night, and he continues that today. So great job there by one of the senior leaders of this team, Eli Jarvis, which will bring up Tristan Howe to the plate for the Leopards.
Tristan was leading the team in batting average coming into yesterday. Evans ended up taking that spot, but Evans a lot less at-bats and plate appearances compared to Howe because of Evans breaking his hand earlier in the year and so missing out on at-bats and games.
Right.
But, I mean, a really good night from Colin nonetheless. But Howe, a really dangerous hitter. He leads the team in hits with 31. He has 19 runs batted in this year. First pitch we'll see will be a ball. So it's 1-0 now. Runners on second and third, and Eli Jarvis and Arian Taylor. That one finds the zone for a strike. He was counting out 1. 0-2 actually. 0-2 now the count. Runners on second and third. Pitch to Howell, runs high. Makes it 1-2. One down. It is Colin Evans, the man on deck. That one's going to run inside and hit Howell. Come up kind of grimacing after that one. He will head over to first, though, and it will loan the bases.
Yeah, you could hear that one as well, and see Tristan's feeling that one a little bit, and I think he might step out. They might get a runner in for him. As Coach Greg Finn, the athletic trainer for the Leopards, will step out as well.
Yeah, I just caught that lower part of his back, and he'll end up gritting it out and head over to first. Yeah. That's a guy that never wants to miss a game.
He's a warrior. He's definitely a warrior.
There was that game where he ended up having that collision with Will Tipton in left field. He ended up getting a thigh contusion, and he didn't even want to miss out on a game after that.
Right.
But he ended up sitting at 1. But we will see a pitching change here as they will take the ball from Blackburn. And it looks like they will hand it to Smalley, if I had to guess. And so we will take a quick break as the Tigers warm up their new arm. We'll be right back after this. You're watching Texarkana Game Day.
Yay! We're so excited you decided to become a member.
Thanks, I didn't think it would be this easy.
I know. We've opened up memberships so even more people can take advantage of our amazing services.
Are you gonna clean this up?
Become a new member and take advantage of all RRCU can offer. Experience the credit union difference anytime, anywhere.
No, seriously, are you gonna clean this up?
Do you RRCU?
Meet Tony Langford Roofing, your trusted name in roofing solutions. Decades of experience and top-notch service. Passionate about your home safety, we treat every roof like our own. From repairs to full installations, we've got your home covered. Upgrade your roof with our variety of styles and materials. For roofs that last long, choose Tony Langford Roofing. We've got you covered.
Welcome back, everybody. Tristan Smalley is on the mound now for the Daingerfield Tigers. He will see Colin Evans first. Blackburn's night will conclude on the mound as he goes an inning in the third. Did give up 2 hits. The line on his run's not quite closed yet. We'll see what ends up happening here for the rest of the inning. But he currently has 3 runs, 2 earned, 2 walks, and a strikeout. He had 3 hit batters and a wild pitch, and 61 pitches thrown through 1 1/3. So Smalley will inherit the bases loaded here with Colin Evans up. See how the Tigers look to bounce back.
Yeah, dangerous person up at the plate if you're the Tigers with the bases loaded. Only 1 out here in the bottom of this second inning. And it's kind of, as you said, kind of reminiscent to the first inning last night.
First pitch, Evans will see. He'll hit a hard liner down the left field line. 1 run will come in. It goes all the way out to the left field wall, basically. 2 runs come in. Howe will hold up at third, but a 2-run RBI double for Colin Evans breaks this thing wide open.
Yeah, I mean, you see why that's a dangerous situation there with the bases loaded and only 1 out. Colin Evans steps up to the plate and does exactly what he's done his entire career here at Liberty-Eylau, which is make plays, and he has himself a 2 RBI double.
It's always with the bases loaded, too. Like
Right, yeah,
it feels like the situation always finds Colin Evans, and I mean, it's perfect if you're a Leopard fan.
Absolutely.
Feel like in every situation where with the team that I'm a fan of, it's always the wrong guy that comes up with bases loaded. First pitch that Neighbors will see will sail outside. Got to be 1-0. It's always bases loaded with 2 outs, and it's always the wrong guy.
Yeah, you get me at the plate. That's what that is.
But Colin Evans is always the right guy,
Absolutely.
and the situation always finds him. 2-0 now here on Neighbors as that one works away, and after a first pitch 2-run hammer from Colin Evans, I wonder how in the head the Leopards are of Smalley already on only his second batter.
Right.
Now one sails away as well, going to be 3-0. Good job there by Collar to keep it in front of him, though.
Neighbors sees another threat here at the plate. It's 3 balls, no strikes. It's the count.
Neighbors walked his first time up. He will walk a second time here on 4 pitches, and it will load the bases 1 more time for Liberty-Eylau Leopards.
Bases loaded once again, and that'll bring up number 12, Gabe Jarvis, to the plate. He'll have an opportunity to kind of resemble what Colin Evans just did for the Leopards.
Chance to make up for his first at bat. He ended up striking out the first time. Was one of Blackburn's. It was Blackburn's only strikeout. And so, new pitcher here, righty-lefty matchup. This one hits the inside edge for a strike. Quickly 0-1, and that's where Blackburn's been favoring so far. That's I'm working against a lefty, trying not to hit him. It looks like he's pulling that pitch. 0-1 now, going to be put in play. Second baseman having to make a tough run at it anyway. It will be a sacrifice hit as Tristan Howe comes in and scores another run. And so a job well done by Gabe Jarvis to bring in another run and extend the Leopard lead now 6-0. And after that sack hit, both runners advance into scoring position still, now with 2 outs, and it's Colin Evans over on third, Dylan Neighbors at second, and we will see Maddox Moore up now, looking to extend his cushion. That one hits the outside edge for a strike, 0-1. Back-to-back first pitch strikes here for Smalley. And this one going to be low. Good job by Collar to keep it in front of him. Going to be 1-1. We're 0 for 1 so far. He had that hard hit ball to center field his last time up.
Really, really good piece of hitting there. Just great job there by the center fielder on the last at bat from Moore, but good to see that again.
That one going to be in the dirt. 2-1. See, one of the assistant coaches for the Hook softball team just walked in. They clinched the area championship last night against Grand Saline. Good win by the Lady Hornets.
Absolutely.
They ended up being co-district champions, lost the tiebreaker to the DeKalb Lady Bears, a really tough squad in themselves. This one a ground ball over to second base. Elfield it cleanly fired over to first and retire the side. The Leopards put up 4 this inning, though. We'll head to the top of the third. Or Daingerfield looking to strike across one themselves. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back after this. You're watching Texarkana Game Day.
Texarkana, when it comes to electricity, you do not want to strike out. That's why I trust the pros at Livewire Electrical Services. These guys are the real MVP, voted Electricians of the Year 3 years in a row. Now that's a home run, baby. Need to upgrade your lighting to LED, diagnose a breaker that won't stop tripping, or add a portable generator connection? Livewire has you covered. Power problems? Call Livewire Electrical Services today. I know I do, because with these guys, you're always safe at home.
Family owned and operated. State-of-the-art equipment. Largest slab yard in Texarkana. With a knowledgeable sales staff that's ready to serve you.
Welcome back, everybody. Leopards lead 6-0 here as we enter the top of the third. Maddox Moore still on the bump for the Leopards. It will be Junior Haygood, Isaiah Parker, and Tanner Foster due up this inning. 9-1-2 for the Tigers. Looking to claw back here. The Leopards have been successful at the plate so far, and Maddox Moore's been getting it done on the bump.
Yep. Great job by Maddox so far in this game, and great job offensively for the Leopards as well, especially in the bottom of the last inning. And so let's continue this momentum we have and let's try to get out here to win.
They're 2 so far. Maddox only allowed 1 hit, no runs, no walks, 2 strikeouts so far, averaging 12 pitches an inning, with only 24, 15 of them being strikes. So we'll face the 9-hole hitter first, Haygood. First one he'll foul away. We'll make it 0-1. Haygood was 0 for 2 with the strikeout last night against Tristan Howe. Looking to get his first hit of the series. Second pitch he'll see from Moore. He'll ground over to first baseman Eli Jarvis. He'll call off everybody else, run over, and tag his base for the first out of the inning. Unassisted put out from Eli Jarvis retires the first batter, and we return back to the top of the lineup for the Daingerfield Tigers.
Yeah, Jarvis is showing off the wheels there.
He had one of those yesterday where he beat out a throw that was like, dang,
Yeah.
I didn't know Eli had those speed.
Yeah, he can get the moving for sure.
Big swing and a miss there by Parker, the leadoff man. Start his at-bat 0-1. He struck out his first time up. This one he'll put out to center field. It will be Colin Evans who makes his way underneath it and retires the second batter of the inning. So 2 down now, and it'll bring up Tanner Foster.
Those outfield cops just continue to make plays out there.
Nothing down. And so Tanner Foster up now, 1 for 3 yesterday. 1 for 1 on the night so far. He had that single out to left field his first time up. First pitch he'll see will be a ball from Maddox Moore. This one he's going to pop up out to center field. Colin Evans making his way underneath it. He'll retire his second batter of the inning, and 3 up, 3 down, and makes it a quick one. We will head to the bottom of the third. Leopards look to add to their total. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back after this. You're watching Texarkana Game Day.
Craving fajitas but short on time? That's not a problem. Just give us a call and place your order, and we will have them ready for you with no lines or waiting. With same ingredients and the same freshness every day. If life moves fast, so do we. No time to waste. Satisfy your cravings today.
When you're at home, you need right fiber. Some say it's not whether you win or lose, but how you play. Maybe. But with Right Fiber's 100% fiber internet, you always win. No matter which side you're on. Fall in love with your gig speed internet. Get gig smitten. Get Right Fiber.
This is Hustler Country, a place where people earn their keep and make an honest living. We build machines that last because they have to. We make it, we test it, we break it, and we do it over and over again. So visit your local Hustler dealer and join us because we are Hustler.
Welcome back, everybody. Leopards still up 6-0 as we enter the bottom of the third. It is Cade McLeod, Arian Taylor, and Britton Pipes due up this inning. We will kick off this inning the same way that we kicked off the bottom of the second. It was a successful inning for the Leopards the last time that we saw this top of the order, and so see if they can do the same where they put up 4 in the second. First pitch to McLeod, finds the zone. Going to be 0-1.
I forgot. I ain't gonna lie.
0-1 pitch. Spikes his curveball. Makes it 1-1. McLeod walked his first time up. Ended up scoring the opening run of the second inning. That one going to sail high as well. Now makes it 2-1. Talked about it last inning. How Cloud leads the team in on-base percentage. Going to pick that up after walking again. Now 16 walks on the year. That one hits the zone. Makes it 2-2.
There was another stat you said he led the team in too, huh? Hit by pitches.
Hit by pitches, yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that one. He didn't even hit yet tonight, huh?
Not yet today.
Well,
he was the first one hit yesterday.
We say yet, but not
yeah.
at all. But
he will end up striking out on this one as he watches strike 3. Goes down looking, and that'll bring up Arian Taylor. 1 down now for the sophomore right fielder. He is 0-for-1. He was the one that actually ended up getting hit by the pitch the last inning. That'll be McLeod's only 4th strikeout on the year. Really disciplined hitter. First pitch, AT will take for a strike, 0-1. Second pitch he'll see in there for a strike. Quickly 0-2 now. And Smalley has 2 strikes on Taylor. 0-2 now the count. 1 down. Curveball. Get away from catcher Collard. No runners on to impact it though. So it'll be 1-2. Britton Pipes, the leadoff man, on deck. One-two pitch to AT. Another curveball that breaks inside this time, evens the count now at 2. Looks like Smalley finding his composure here as he's come in here in the bottom half of the third. That one works away, makes the count full. Another good at-bat here by Arian Taylor. We saw the same sort of thing in his second at-bat last night where he got behind and ended up working it full and ended up walking. This one he'll hammer out to center field. Center fielder having to backtrack to it. He will end up getting under it and corralling it for the second out of the inning. A hard hit ball. Tires Arian Taylor. Returns us back to the top of the order in Britton Pipes.
At the plate, second baseman, number 13, Britton Pipes.
Pipes 0 for 1. He was hit by a pitch his opening at bat. Scored the opening run of the ball game. Here for his third time up, you'll see a curveball that falls inside. Going to be 1-0. Smalley here with 2 down. Bottom of the third, works this one away. Quickly now 2-0 on Pipes. Leopards already with 2 extra base hits today. It didn't have any yesterday. That one he'll take for a strike right there at the knees, and so both of these teams capitalize on just kind of putting into play and working through singles and not necessarily worrying about extra base hits, but Leopards done a good job of finding the gaps here today. That one going to work away. 3-1 now on Pipes. Like we talked about yesterday, to kick things off, a big alley in right field and right center field for a ball to land. This one will be grounded over to short. Parker will fire it over across the diamond in time for the third out. 3 up, 3 down here in the bottom half of the third. Tigers look to rally here in the top of the fourth. And we'll be right back after this. You are watching Texarkana Gameday.
Nerf wars, safe. Dodgeball, safe. Kickball, batting cages, and glow-in-the-dark parties, you're all safe here, baby.
Looking for a birthday party that's anything but ordinary? Iconic Performance Center brings the fun to you. With 2 hours of high-energy activities, plus music and dancing, this will be the party they'll never forget. Book your iconic birthday party today at iconicperformancecenter.net or just call 903-293-9949.
Tired of banking fees and complicated accounts? With State Bank's My Free Checking account, enjoy no minimum balance and 0 monthly fees. Get a free gift just for opening your checking account, because we believe banking should be rewarding. Great for personal accounts and businesses too.
Welcome back. We are here for the top of the fourth now. Leopards back on defense. Tigers up to the plate. Maddox Moore threw 3 so far. Still only 1 hit allowed. Ended up going 3 up, 3 down. Only 5 pitches thrown last inning. Brings his total now to 29. Really good effective pitching so far from Maddox. It'll bring up Mitchell, Teeter, and Smalley first this inning. First pitch that he will see. He'll ground over to second. Good job by Pipes. Ends up throwing it away from Jarvis. Pulls his arm back to make sure that he didn't have a collision with the first baseman, but it will be a leadoff runner for the Daingerfield Tigers and Mitchell.
Yeah, just a unusual error there by Pipes.
I probably would have ruled it a hit just with how tough it
really was. Tough. Yeah,
it was pretty much right behind first that he had to corral that.
That's a hard throw to make for sure.
So runner on first now for Teeter. First pitch he will see will be in for a strike. Teeter 0 for 1 so far. In this one, he was 1 for 3 with a run batted in and a strikeout last night. That one going to bounce away, another move over to first. Not going to be in time. Even the count now at 1 for Teeter. Teeter did a great job in relief, limiting runs. Just couldn't get it to come back. This one he takes a big hack at. 1 and 2. Move over to first. Gonna get away from Jarvis. Looks like it went off of Mitchell, the pickoff throw did. Yeah, it looks like it went off of his shoulder blade. I'll shake it off and look to recoup after that. Ball didn't get away enough from Jarvis, though, for runner to be able to go. One and 2, count now. This one he will ground on the third base line. Got to be past Dylan Neighbors. Runner will round second hard. He's heading over to third. He'll slide in safely. Runner heads over to second. And so a big double there for the Tigers. Puts 2 runners in scoring position. And they have a chance to kind of cut into this lead here now as Tristan Smalley is coming up.
Yeah, great job there by the batter, hitting it right down the third base line. And just a really, really close throw out there at second, but he slid in safe. We'll have a meeting at the mound here by Coach Fowler in the infield of the Leopards.
Just kind of look to settle Maddox in the infield down, make sure everybody's on the same page, and not think that 6-run lead here in the 4th means that you're out of it just yet. There's no outs right now, and definitely a big opportunity for the Tigers to take advantage if you allow it. So it brings up Smalley, who's current pitcher. He's 0 for 1 here tonight. He's 0 for 3 yesterday. 0 for 4 with a strikeout in the series. Going to help himself out on the mound and see if he can work his way back into getting a win in the column in his name. First pitch he'll see, he'll foul back. Makes it 0 and 1. After Smalley, we will see Weston Collard on deck. 0-1 pitch. It's a big swing and miss on Smalley. Makes it 0-2. So getting an out here on Collard would be huge, as we've seen how dangerous he is about getting on base. 0-2 pitch. This one he will put in play. Grounder over to first. It will be a sac hit, as 1 run will come across for the Tigers, and they'll finally clear that goose egg off the board. Runner will also advance over to third.
Stepping to the plate, catcher number 16.
So big run there. And now another big opportunity for Collard, as he's been able to reach base every single time that he's been up so far in this series. First one he'll see, he will pop up, going to go off the top of the the Leopard dugout. Going to start it with the foul ball 0-1. Here on Collard, he was hit by a pitch his first time up, but series of hits and a walk yesterday made him 2 for 2. Second pitch he'll see will run high, going to be 1-1 now. Here on Collard, starting pitcher in yesterday's game. Really made up for it at the plate, though, really helping his team out. Time on the batter. Alter things here. Runner on third and Teeter. Still 1 out. Going to limit damage. This one fouled off by Collard. He'll go off his leg, make it a 1-2 count now. Blackburn, who was the starting pitcher tonight, he's on deck. See if he can make up for his outing on the mound. This one going to be grounded. Shortstop Howe makes a great ranging move over there to scoop it up and fire it across to make the out. So it will be 2 down. Another run does come in for the Tigers, though. And so now 6-2 in favor of the Leopards, but that's a huge out nonetheless.
Yeah, absolutely. But fortunately for the Tigers, they do get a second run across. Got to bring up the starting pitcher, as you said, Sage Blackburn, to the plate.
There are not very many shortstops who can make that play.
No, not at all.
Here, I've seen Spencer Browning do it a lot here, but it's also Spencer Browning.
Yeah,
so.
I was about to say, he's top tier.
Yeah. But really good job there by Howe to really cover up the middle of the field there and corral it in, as that one will go foul now, even it up at 1 here against Blackburn. 0 for 1 with a strikeout so far. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts yesterday. Looking to finally get on the board the right way now. No runners on after both came in. This one he will pop foul out of play. Make the count 1-2 now. It allows Eli Harrison will be the man on deck. One-two pitch. Going to be low in the dirt. No runners on anymore. And so got to get away from Jarvis and allow any runs to advance. He was the count at 2. 2 outs after Al's throw over. This one, a grounder, going to be foul. Ooh, good snag there by the third base coach. Keep that one from going away. Neighbors is asking if he wants his glove.
He said, no, I did it barehanded with it.
Count remains 2-2. That one, going to sail away. Leopard fans wanting that one on the outside edge. Next count full here for Blackburn. That one going to get away as well, and so a 2-out walk will put Blackburn on first. And a big base runner there for the Tigers, looking to start a 2-out route.
Yeah, number 7 will step to the plate for the Tigers, Eli Harrison.
Harrison 0 for 1 tonight. And 1 for 3 yesterday. First pitch he'll see, he'll ground over to short. Howe, he'll make the play over to first. Kind of a tough ranging play that he almost collided there with Neighbors as he was trying to make that play over there. But really good job nonetheless, and we'll retire the side. Tigers do put up 2, though. They're finally scratched across, looking to make a comeback here. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th, where the Leopards have a chance to extend their lead. We'll take a quick break. You're watching Texarkana Gameday.
My name is Doug Willett. I own M&M Tire and Auto Center. We've been here for over 40 years. We're just a mom and pop place. We service any type of vehicle that you can think of. We do front end alignments. We've got the best front end alignment machine guys here. And we also do AC work for the new Freon, which is the 1234 FY. We do that too. Plus tires. Now that's the major thing. Cooper Tire employees, we're really special with them. We give you 15% off, plus also you get your Goodyear employee refunds back on your tires, which is great for you. Extra value is what you get when you buy from Doug Willett. Don't worry, my guys will take care of you too. Welcome back, bottom of the 4th. Tristan Smalley still on the mound for the Daingerfield Tigers. Through 1 2/3 so far. He's only allowed 1 hit, no runs, walked 1, struck out 1. Done a really good job. Has 27 pitches so far. Due up this inning for the Leopards, we will see Eli Jarvis, Tristan Howe, and Colin Evans. Who are due up. Eli going to lead off this inning. I mean, he's been a great guy who you want to lead off. It looks like he's been on base almost every single time
and he stepped up to the plate so far. 4 for 5 yesterday, and let's see, he's
2 for
2 today with 2 runs and 2 runs batted in. So, I mean, can't really ask for anybody better to lead you off here this inning and kind of continue that momentum that you've had. Last inning was their first scoreless inning as they went 3 up, 3 down, but I'm looking to add to their total here in this one as we start the bottom of the 4th.
Yeah, Daingerfield obviously cut into this league, getting 2 runs across in the last inning. So for the Leopards, you want to try to return that favor and try to extend this lead and try to get more comfortable.
First pitch into Eli, going to be curveball. It doesn't quite break into the zone. Got to be 1-0 to start the at bat on Eli. This one he'll foul back. He was counting now at 1. It'll go off of Collard, and so they'll give him time to rest up and bounce back from the ball getting fouled off of him. Eli had a double his last time up, where he scored a run. Smalley taking his time here. He'll get set. 1-1 pitch to Eli. Will run low. Got to be 2-1 now. Two and one now the count. His pitch to Eli. He'll pop this one over. It's going to swing back towards fair territory. Ends up landing foul, though, right over the head of the third baseman, trying to reel over and make a catch on that one. Tough play there, as the wind is sort of blowing that direction. Blowing enough to move the flags. Not quite blowing hard enough other than that.
A lot of ground to cover there on that effort there to try to make that catch in foul territory. Bring the count to 2-2.
2-2 now on Eli. Tristan Howe, the man on deck. Two pitch now to Eli. This one he'll put back up the middle and continue his hot streak. Lead-off single for Eli Jarvis and the Liberty-Eylau Leopards.
Yeah, that's his spot. He hit it there a few times yesterday, right up the middle. There you see it once again, and he's only had one at-bat where he doesn't have a hit so far in this series. And that'll bring up Tristan Howe to the plate for the Leopards.
Another guy that's been out of the plate, 0 for 1 so far tonight. Scored a run. He was hit by a pitch his last time up. It was 3 for 5 in yesterday's game, but coming into the series, we were a little concerned about the bats, and they ran a little bit of a slump, but they've really started to pick it up in this series, and seeing the bats be hot for Evans and Howe and Jarvis, you're right here in the heart of the order. It's been really refreshing to see. This one looks like a hit and run was put on. This one got to be popped out to right fielder, and Eli will retreat back over to first for the first out of the 4th. It'll bring up Colin, though. He is 1 for 2 tonight with his double his last time up. He drove in 2 runs. He was 2 for 2 yesterday with 2 runs and 3 walks. First pitch, he'll take a hack at. That one go foul on the left field side. Going to be 0-1 now. Colin will step out, get the number sequence from Coach Fowler. We'll get ready to come back in, move over to first, fakes the throw over on Eli Jarvis. Another one over on Eli. Not in time. Smalley's pitch out. Eli Jarvis will get in safely over to second as he steals second. His second stolen base of the night. And so now a runner in scoring position for Colin Evans on a 1-1 count. Evans will show bunt on that one, end up pulling back, makes the count now 2-1. Two and one the count. Runner on second. Evans will foul that one back. Evens the count now at 2.
Dang, get mine.
2-2 count. Dylan Neighbors, the man on deck. Hanging curveball. Goes over to the shortstop, Parker. He'll fire it over in time to first to record the out. Runner will advance over to third, though, and Eli Jarvis. So runner on third now with 2 down. Brings up Dylan Neighbors. First pitch that he sees, he takes a big hack at. 0-1. Neighbors walked twice so far in this one. This one he will sky high pop it up. Shortstop trying to look to get underneath it. He will, and he will make the catch cleanly. Leopards will strand one. We'll head to the top of the 5th, where the Daingerfield Tigers look to continue to rally and bounce back. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back after this. You are watching Texarkana Gameday.
Sorry you're under the weather, Susie. Here are those loan docs.
Thanks, James. I'm so glad we didn't have to delay this closing.
Tissue?
Thanks.
Secure and safe loan closings, or take care of just about any banking task. Experience the credit union difference. Anytime, anywhere. With RRCU's digital banking. Do you RRCU?
Welcome back, everybody. Leopards back in the field as we return for this top of the 5th. Max Moore still on the bump. He's gone 4 innings so far, 2 hits, 2 runs, none of them earned. 1 walk, 2 strikeouts.
A great outing so far by Maddox, as he's obviously pitched 4 complete innings, which will start the 5th here. So we'll see what he does here in the top of this 5th inning, as the Tigers did get 2 runs across in the last inning. They have an opportunity here to try to cut into this Leopard lead some more.
They do, and so we will see Junior Haygood up first. Then we will see Parker and Foster. So the 9-1-2 due up. This one put it into play. Howe going to field it cleanly. Fires it over to first in time for the out. 1 pitch, 1 out. As Maddox was looking to dive for it and make a play on it, but good job by Howe to corral it nonetheless and retire the first batter.
Yeah, 3 straight impressive outs there by Tristan Howe, stepping in from his second base position.
First one in there for a strike on Isaiah Parker, excuse me. That one he takes a big hack at. Now 0-2 on Parker, and Parker, the leadoff hitter, has been really good all season, and the Leopards have just kind of stifled him so far this series. Ended up 1 for 2 yesterday, scored a couple runs with a walk. Today 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Already 1-2 count on this one. This one he'll ground. High bouncer over to Neighbors. He'll field it cleanly and get the out just in time on a bang-bang play, but good job by Neighbors having to make a tough throw as he was having to run over the mound to make that throw.
Yeah, great job by Neighbors, but even better job there by Jarvis being able to control and corral the ball and getting that second out there.
Parker has a lot of tough speed on him. It's going to be hard to get him out on plays like that, and so able to get ones like those are really important. First one there to Foster, going to run high and inside. That's what we want to know. And this one he will foul away over the Leopard dugout. Evens the count now at 1. And that one just going to be a little high and away, it looks like. 2-1. That one runs inside. Makes the count now 3-1 on Foster. Mitchell, the on-deck man, scored the opening run. That one going to be low, and he will end up walking, and he'll head over to first and be a 2-out base runner for the Daingerfield Tigers. I'll bring up Jaden Mitchell. Like we mentioned, Jaden got the opening run, 0 for 2 in the game so far, though. He did score that run. Now we're going to be in the dirt. 1-0. Quickly, it looks like they did rule that an error that Mitchell was able to reach on. This one he'll hammer out to center field. Colin Evans ranging underneath it and will retire the side. And so, gentlemen's inning. It will retire it, though. Tigers will strand 1 here in this one. And we will take a quick break. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th. We'll be right back after this.
Diamond Bank walks with its customers through every step of life, side by side. From the first checking account in high school to the first home or business loan, Diamond Bank is committed to helping you with all of your financial needs. Diamond Bank's growth is the result of the growth of our customers, and we want to help you feel that same growth. We are proud to have the ability to give back to our local school districts, community organizations, veterans, customers, and more in a multitude of ways. Come discover the Diamond Bank difference with local people making local decisions for our local community. Stop by our current location in Texarkana at 5714 Richmond Road or visit us online at www.diamond.bank to see our products and services. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back, everybody. Bottom of the 5th. We will see Maddox and Moore, Cade McLeod, and Gabe Jarvis, Maddox Moore, and Cade McLeod do up this inning. And it's still Smalley, who is on the mound for the Daingerfield Tigers. Looking around the area, it looks like Redwater Lady Dragons are kicking off their second game against Mineola in Atlanta. Scores tied 0-0 right now, and New Diana and DeKalb are tied 0-0 as well.
How'd the Rapids fare in their series?
They ended up losing both games. I'll pull up the bracket right now. Ended up losing both games to Hughes Springs. They lost Thursday night at home and then lost in a extra innings battle against the Mustangs last night. I was keeping track of it and lost in the 8th. It was a tough one.
Wow.
But they had their coach. I can't remember his name. Their coach, who used to be an assistant over there at Atlanta, is now at Hughes Springs.
Gotcha.
And so it was kind of a homecoming for him on Thursday, and he definitely came in with the intentions to,
pull the upset off for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Very similar to what we saw with Liberty-Eylau and Hooks this year. It's always better to have kind of a win over a place where you just came from.
Right.
That one going to run inside there for a strike. Going to be 0-1 now. Like we mentioned, Jarvis will start off the inning. It'll be Maddox Moore and Cade McLeod to follow. That one he will put out foul over on the left field side. Again, a bang up against the fence. Let's count now 0-2. Smalley's done a good job since he's come in relief. Only 2 hits so far. Walking a strikeout. That one going to be low. Makes it now 1-2. Not a bad pitch, though. No runs, though, since he's come in. Very similar to what Teeter did yesterday. As far as coming in relief, being a new arm for the Leopards to see, and just haven't quite taken advantage of it yet. They ended up doing so in the later innings against Teeter. This one, another hard hit ball by a Jarvis, right up through the middle, and another leadoff runner for the Liberty-Eylau Leopards.
Great job by Jarvis. Single there, bringing up Maddox Moore to the plate for the Leopards, starting pitcher.
We will see a courtesy runner, Zyvan Banks, come in for Gabe Jarvis.
And Banks is he's a flash. He's a blur. He's one of those guys that he's dangerous on the bases for sure.
Absolutely. I think Zyvan leads the team in stolen bases. That one will fall in for a strike. And, you know, this is what Zyvan was used a lot for last year as well.
Yeah, for sure.
And this year he's kind of taking more role in the bullpen. He's actually second on the team in stolen bases. Tristan Howell leads. Zyvan's going to run on this one. He will be in safely. He'll slide in and would make that 12 stolen bases on the year for Zyvan Banks.
Yeah, slid in safe, but took a bump into the second baseman's leg there, and he's a little shooken up. He'll get up and
looks like maybe a head off the knee or something like that.
Yeah, I think exactly what it was, yeah.
We'll be all right. A lot of gritty guys on this team. Zyvan's definitely one of them. So Hal Shakeoff and hit by a pitch earlier. Maddox shows bunt on this one. It'll sail away as he pulls back. It'll be 2-1 now on Moore. Banks over there at second. Cade McLeod, the on-deck man. Moore will bunt this one down, a pretty one. Pitcher will throw it over in time and will record the out. Maddox does his job, though, and advances Zyvan Banks over to third. The runner in scoring position with one out.
Banks moving so fast he lost his helmet as he came in safe to third. Cade McLeod coming up to the plate for the Leopards. He's had a phenomenal series so far.
0 for 1 on the night so far. Scored a run, has walked once, struck out his second time up. But a good hitter so far. First pitch he sings. He will line out to right field. Banks will tag, though. He'll head home. He'll slide in safely, and the Leopards extend their lead now 7-2. Banks comes up grabbing his leg, though. I hope it's nothing serious.
Yeah, he'll walk it off.
I don't know if it was a cramp or hopefully he didn't pull anything. So it will be a sac fly there by Maddox Moore, or excuse me, a Cade McLeod. So a productive out there for the first one of the inning. And that will bring up now 9-hole Arian Taylor. First pitch he sees, he'll take, loops that one in for a strike. ATO for 1 on the night, scored a run. Hit by a pitch. That one going to work outside. Makes it even now 1-1. Top of the order, Britton Pipes on deck. Look to go through 4th time through the order so far tonight here in the 5th inning. This one in there for a strike. AT takes that one for a strike as well. Now 1-2. And that one at the top of the zone. Wanted to get him swinging at that one. He will not. Keeps the count now at 2. Good pitch there on a 1-2 count, though. Those high fastballs are always hard to lay off of. 2-2 breaking pitch. Gonna fall beneath the zone. Makes the count full now. Full count pitch. AT will hammer out to center field. Everybody ranging back. Center fielder does a good job of getting underneath it, though, in time for the 3rd out. And so the Leopards add one more to their total here in the bottom half of the 5th. We'll take a quick break and head to the top of the 6th. Daingerfield looking to answer back. You are watching Texarkana Gameday.
Hi, I'm Jay Strickland, 2nd generation master electrician. This is our team here at Livewire Electrical Services. Your safety is our top priority. That's why with every service call, we do a visual safety inspection for our customers, because small things can turn into big problems if left unchecked. We also offer a safety and savings membership plan, which gives you priority booking service, discounts, and an annual safety inspection of your home to make sure your home is protected year-round. We're proud to have been voted Best Electrician in Texarkana for the last 3 years by the Reader's Vault magazine. We have a 4.9 Google rating with over 270 5-star reviews because Texarkana trusts us to get the job done right. So give us a call today and experience the difference, because your home safety starts with us.
Welcome back, everybody. We are in the top of the 6th. Maddox Moore still working on the mound. 5 innings pitched so far, 2 hits allowed, 2 runs, neither one of them earned, though. 2 walks and 2 strikeouts. He is at 61 pitches thrown. You will see Tanner Teeter, Tristan Smalley, and Weston Collard up this inning. Teeter 1 for 2, had a double his last time up. Ended up being the 2nd run that the Tigers scored. First one he will foul back, 0-1. Infield shading a little bit towards the left, as you can see, pipes there. That one Maddox just lost control of. Just count now at 1. One-to-one pitch now to Teeter. This one he will pop foul over the Tiger dugout. 1-2 now. For more here on Teeter. Smalley, the on-deck man. 1-2 pitch. This one he'll put back up the middle. Grounder, gonna get it past the infield. Goes off the foot of Howe. I think he was trying to stop it with his foot from going any further than it needed to, and then it just kind of bouncing out there. Going to be a leadoff single nonetheless for the Tigers and Tanner Teeter.
Yeah, great.
Will be a 2 for 3 on the night.
My bad, but
you're good.
Great effort there by Tristan. That's the first thing I thought was he's trying to stop that ball, but it would have been even crazier if he could have picked it up and tried to make an effort throw. But
I think he's also trying to make sure he didn't collide with Pipes, as they were both running in hard on it.
Right.
First one will be in there for a strike. There to Tristan Smalley. Smalley, the starting pitcher now. That one will hit just a little bit high. 1-1. Smalley 0 for 2 with a run batted in so far today. This one popped up high, going to go foul over the Tiger dugout again. 1-2. Weston Collard, the on-deck man. Big swing and a miss from Smalley records the third strikeout of the game for Maddox Moore. One down here in the top of the sixth. Started the last at bat with Smalley 0-2, and he was able to work it out and get a sac fly off of that one, but now he's able to retire him there. Via strikes, we'll see Weston Collard come up. He is 0 for 1. Finally got him out for the first time in the series, his last time up. That one going to be hammered foul. Starts his at bat 0-1 this time around. He did drive in a run. Last time was hit by a pitch, his first time up. Move over to first. Not going to be in time. Oh, 1 pitch now from Moore. Going to be a hard grounder over to Howe. He'll fit it cleanly. 6-4-3 double play. And that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down the unconventional way. But the Leopards will take it. We'll head to the bottom of the sixth. We'll be right back after this. You are watching Texarkana Game Day.
We are excited to announce here at Texarkana Emergency Center and Hospital that we have expanded our capabilities to better serve our community. As a hospital, we have the capability for inpatient services. After your outstanding emergency care, we can smoothly transition you into one of our new inpatient rooms that have telemetry monitors in every room to continue your concierge medicine care. While our patients continue receiving their care in their inpatient suites, we also make sure that your loved ones are taken care of with our outstanding facilities. Our added services include a procedure room and also the capability of MRIs. With our imaging, we are able to offer outpatient, inpatient, and emergency room, MRI, CT, ultrasound, and X-ray. We are honored by your support and look forward to serving all your future medical needs.
Welcome back, everybody. Bottom of the sixth. We're on a beautiful day here at Pleasant Grove High School. It is 7-2 in favor of the Leopards. We will see Smalley due back up for the Tigers. Top of the order, though, for the Leopards, we'll see Pipes, Eli Jarvis, and Tristan Howe. So, beautiful day here for baseball.
Great turnout as well.
Yeah, it's been a really nice one. It seemed like it was going to be a little bit cool this morning walking out of the house, but it's been nice as the days goes on. Sitting at about 145 right now, but if you're looking for something else to do later today, head on over to Bayou Ben's. Little brother's having a baseball fundraiser. I want to give a shout out over there. Go support Element TXK and everybody over there. Help those boys out as best as they can. We're traveling around doing baseball. It's baseball season.
Yeah, I know your little brother. He's a cool kid. So go out and support the youth. As obviously the new facilities over at Spring Lake Park were ribbon cutting was last night.
They played games last night.
Played games.
Actually,
I saw some double headers going on and everything. So
you got to see Mickey Moore Field get introduced and get played on for the first time. A really cool gesture done by the city and everybody over there at the field.
Right.
And so I know the Moore family and the Leopard community really appreciates that. I saw Miss Amy post something about that this morning of how cool she thought it was, and really cool to have those facilities here in town as we look to host some of the big travel tournaments in the next few years.
Right.
First pitch is going to be a high ball to Britton Pipes. He is 0 for 2 on the night with a run. Been hit by a pitch as well. That one he'll take for a strike, leaving his count now at 1. Pipes batting .264 on the year. Leads the team in doubles. Haven't seen an extra base hit out of him so far this series. That one he'll see as a curveball. Low, 2-1. Pipes leads the team in runs as well. He scored another one today, now at 31 on the year. This one, fastball, he will foul off just a tad. It'll end up being 3-2. Now the count on him. 2-2, excuse me. Smalley's 2-2 pitch now to Pipes. He'll put it into play, going to go over the head of the second baseman, and the right fielder will catch it on the line and retire Pipes for the first out of the sixth. Now to bring up Eli Jarvis now. He's been the hot bat for the Leopards here in this 2 spot. Looking to continue his success here in the 6th. In his 4th time up this game. 3 for 3 already tonight. 2 runs scored, 2 runs batted in. First pitch you'll see on the outside edge for a strike, 0-1. Jarvis 7 for 8 so far in this series. And a very productive bat there in that 2 spot. That one sails away on the curveball. He was counting out at 1. One and 1 count now to Jarvis. This one he'll put in play right back to the pitcher, Smalley. He'll field it cleanly and retire Jarvis for the second out of the inning. And so now 2 down, and that'll bring up the 3-hole Tristan Howe.
Yeah, Jarvis hitting that same spot he's liked to hit it to the past few at-bats. But nice job there by the pitcher, stepping over, making the play at first.
Howe, the A&M commit. He will be signing on Monday.
Yep.
Like you said, Tyler, yesterday. Both him and the man on deck, Colin Evans, signing to go to Texas A&M Texarkana to be an Eagle. They're playing today in the Red River Athletic Conference Tournament. Wish nothing but the best to Brewster and the Eagles over there. That one will fall in for a strike, even the count now at 1 on Howe. I believe there's a lot of athletes actually signing on Monday. Some basketball,
Yes.
some late football as well, I believe. And
As you have Jason Weatherall, who will be signing on Monday, as well as Tyrese Harris, who was the district MVP in basketball, and as well as the 2 young men you just spoken of Tristan and Colin.
Will Britton be signing as well?
Yes, Britton as well. Yes. Excuse me.
2-2 after that one hits the top part of the zone.
So many, I forgot.
2-2 count. That one runs away from Howe. Makes it full now, 3-2. Full count pitch. Howe will pop straight back foul. Keeps the count 3-2. Howe 0 for 2 on the night. Scored a run. Been hit by a pitch as well. 3 for 5 in yesterday's game with the run batted in. This one, he will pop up. First baseman Blackburn calling for it. He'll field it cleanly. 3 up, 3 down here in the bottom of the 6th. The Daingerfield Tigers down to their last chance as we head to the top of the 7th. We'll take a quick break, hear from our sponsors, and we'll be back to see if the Tigers can climb back. You are watching Texarkana Gameday.
Yay! We're so excited you decided to become a member.
Thanks, I didn't think it would be this easy.
I know. We've opened up memberships so even more people can take advantage of our amazing services.
Are you gonna clean this up?
Become a new member and take advantage of all RRCU can offer. Experience the credit union difference anytime, anywhere.
No, seriously, are you gonna clean this up?
Do you RRCU?
Meet Tony Langford Roofing, your trusted name in roofing solutions. Decades of experience and top-notch service. Passionate about your home safety, we treat every roof like our own. From repairs to full installations, we've got your home covered. Upgrade your roof with our variety of styles and materials. For roofs that last long, choose Tony Langford Roofing. We've got you covered.
Welcome back, everybody. We are in top half of the 7th. Maddox Moore looking to close things out in complete game fashion. We will see Blackburn, Harrison, and Haygood do up this inning for the Tigers, 7, 8, 9. Collectively looking to get their first hits of the game. First one in to Blackburn. Going to be low, 1-0 now from Moore. 71 pitches from Moore so far. Really effective and productive so far today. This one going to be low as well. Going to be 2-0 now. You're on Blackburn, who's the starting pitcher. He's up for one with a walk and a strikeout tonight. That one sails away from Gabe Jarvis. Makes it 3-0. Looking to settle Moore down. That one hits the top of the zone for a strike, makes it 3-1. Three-one pitch, top of the zone, gets him swinging, makes it full. Maddox bouncing back here in this at bat. This one popped up foul. Going to go out of play. Count will remain 3-2. 3-2 pitch to Blackburn. Finds the zone. Maddox Moore strikes him out. Make it 4 on the night for Maddox Moore as he sits down the first here in the top of the 7th. Daingerfield Tigers down to 2 more outs. Eli Harrison up now. First pitch he'll see. He will hammer out to left field. Will Tipton making his way underneath it. He will corral it in time for the second out. Now the Daingerfield Tigers down to their last out of the season. Junior Haygood comes in now. First one he'll foul away. Quickly 0-1 now. Maddox started the inning going 3 balls in a row. Started 3-0. Since then, got a strikeout, a 1-pitch pop out to left field, and now the Daingerfield Tigers down to their last strike. And swing and miss. Maddox Moore strikes him out. And that'll conclude it. The Liberty-Eylau Leopards are by-district champions. A huge one for the Leopards. And so Leopards will advance. They will look to face either Tatum or Mineola. Right now, Tatum and Mineola are playing currently. Tatum leads that series 1-0. And so we'll have that information as it comes to us. But congratulations to Daingerfield on an incredible season. Not a huge roster, but they have made an incredible effort and a great season with what they had, and they've played super hard.
Yeah, great series by both teams, and congratulations to Coach Fowler and the Leopards on advancing to the area round. And so we'll be looking out for where they'll play and who they'll play. And so let's go Leopards.
Absolutely. Let's go Leopards. We appreciate everybody for tuning in. We'll keep you updated. Watch out for everybody else around the area as well. A lot of great teams around the area to cheer for, and so make sure to be out on the lookout as well for that. We appreciate everybody tuning in one more time. Everybody be safe going home. Have a safe weekend, and we appreciate everybody tuning in. We'll catch you on the next one.